When getting dressed, the first thing you want to put on is your kilt. Make sure the plaited part of the kilt is at the back and the flat part is at the front. You want your kilt to be clean, and make sure that the top of the kilt is below your belly button while the bottom is just below the knees. Once your kilt is on, reach for your sporran. You can put it on with the buckle at the front and twist it around so that it's facing the right direction. Next, you want to put your hose stops on so that the seam of the hose stops are down the back of your leg. And take your flashes out of your sporran and put them so that they are cutting the center triangle in half. Once your sporran is on, reach for your scarlet and do up your shining buttons, which we will go over later, and make sure that any medals that you have are over your left breast pocket. Once that is complete, put on your boots, which are hopefully shined, which we will go over later. You want them to be done up tight because you're going to be spending a lot of time marching on parade. Once your boots are on, you want to put on your spats. Make sure that if you are a cadet, you are wearing spats with white buttons, while an officer would be wearing spats with black buttons. You want the buttons to be on the outside of your foot, facing the outside, and you want them to be tight and not falling off, and you do not want to get any polish on them. After your spats are on, you want to put on your belt. Make sure that the belt is tight and gleaming and covers the bottom button of your scarlet. After that, put on your glen, and you're ready to go.
Hi, my name is Captain Nick Mulder, and today I will be teaching you how to shine buttons. First, we want to get some Brasso. This stuff works wonders. It is amazing. First, you're going to shake your Brasso for a bit until it sounds nice. Next, you're going to get a piece of cardboard, and you're going to put a slit in it with scissors, or you can just rip it. It doesn't matter. Now, we're going to start shining buttons. First thing we're going to do is grab our first button. We're going to put the cardboard over the button like so, and we're going to get the Brasso. We're going to twist off the cap, take our cloth, put some Brasso on the cloth, and rub the button. Rub the button until there is a little black on your cloth where you put the Brasso. Now, this means that you're starting to get some of the tarnish off the button. You don't want to do this all the way, but if you're in a hurry, then this is the way to do it. I'm going to let this wait for a bit, and I'll be back. Alright, we're back. And so I've let this dry for about 15 minutes. And now we're going to take a different part of the cloth and polish it. Periodically, you can use the Brasso that you put on earlier and rub it over again. And then use a different part of the cloth again. As you can see, there's quite a difference between buttons, especially if I get one that hasn't been polished for a while. And that's how you shine your buttons. Alright, now we're going to polish your shoes. To do this, we're going to need some shoe polish, a toothbrush, a cloth that was different than the one that you used to shine your buttons with, and your boots. First thing we're going to do is you're going to take your boot, you're going to take your polish, and you're going to take your toothbrush. You're going to rub your toothbrush on the polish, and you're going to rub it all over your boot. You can even get in here in the seams, so if it's dirty down here, and even on the sole. Wait 2 hours, let it dry. So you can't do this 15 minutes before the parade. So let it dry for 2 hours, come back, and use your cloth to shine it. Alright, so I've waited 2 hours, and now I've started to use my cloth and started to polish my boot. The more you do this, the shinier your boot's going to be. After that's done, you want to take your shoe polish and go over it again. This time you can do it a bit quicker and put a lighter coat on. By doing this, you can get your boot even shinier and it will look even better on parade.
Has to be the shiniest button in the history of the world. Yeah, they kind of look the same, but okay. Let's zoom to the fall.